Good evening and welcome to Mark and Chris's Blue Room Sessions.
So don't bring me down.
Well, good evening and welcome to the show.
Hurrah!
For the
Sorry.
love of... Welcome to the show. We've
Hurrah!
got... No, the moment's gone.
Oh.
The moment's gone, Luke. No, don't try and... On the show this evening, we've got Molyneaux with mood lighting.
Ooh.
That's better. I only took 4 attempts to get that noise. But there you go. No, seriously, he's got these like light bars that go behind him, and there's 3 of them, and they're all multicoloured and everything. It looks really cool. It looks really cool. It's a very moody looking video this week, I would imagine, because obviously we haven't done it yet. They'll, you know, that'll be fine, won't it? Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, coming up very, very shortly, chat and the set from Molyneaux. If you would like to get your music on the show, you can send us an MP3 or WAV format files to livemusic@wickhamsound.org.uk, and we'll listen to whatever you send in, and you know, probably put it on the show, because you know, it's all good, right? Do you want to see the?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Molyneaux is upstairs.
Oh.
Yeah. We have a guest this week. We have a guest most weeks, to be honest with you. It's kind of how the show works. And our guest this week is Molyneaux.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
Not too bad. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks.
Good.
Now, we haven't seen your set yet. What can we expect from your set?
A mixture of electronic, ambient, bit of 80s thrown in there vibe. I try not to be like too forced with it, but whatever influences I have, I guess will seep in, and yeah, bit of everything, but a mixture of all my influences. I guess that's what is expected, or what kind of stuff I play.
Okay. Well, I did notice a bit of an 80s influence in the set that you haven't played yet. I like a lot of 80s music, and I find a lot of it quite atmospheric.
Yeah.
So is this something that you definitely that you try to go for when you're writing? Because you do the backing tracks, right?
Yeah.
It's mostly backing tracks with live piano over the top.
Yeah. Obviously, with our proper live setup, it's a little bit different. A lot of the stuff, I have another keyboard player and violinist who plays the samples as well on a keyboard. So tonight it's just me, so I've had to put a lot of it just onto the track. So
it's you doing everything tonight, basically.
yeah, pretty much. But then again, the track is doing a lot too. So I'm just being uber lazy, and half it's done for me.
So when you're putting this all together, though, when you're working through the backing tracks and building it out,
Yeah.
where do you start?
Drums, definitely drums. Or I mean, depends on if I write the song that way. It varies every time. I don't have a methodical approach to anything really. It's just whenever inspiration strikes. It sounds corny, doesn't it? But it's true, you know.
No, it's absolutely not corny, and it's not a little bit corny, but you know.
But yeah, and that 80s thing, I think that's just from the records I listened to as a kid, and what records my dad showed me. A lot of Peter Gabriel, Phil Collins stuff. So I think a lot of that has kind of seeped into my subconscious, and I just like to hear those sounds. I like when a record's really rich and like vast and has like, it sounds like it's in different places, different atmospheres, versus really dry sound, which I tend to I just don't really like it. But quite like a nice reverby, chorusy sound, and it's quite popular these days. A lot of people are going for that kind of
slightly retro.
Yeah, a little bit, depending on whether that's 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever. It's like all the eras are making a slight comeback, which is cool.
Yeah. See, I quite like the slightly synthetic but organic feel of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, with a violin, it's even more organic.
It's the synthetic noises you don't get as atmospheric in modern music, I don't think.
That's true, yeah.
I think as time's gone on, it's taken out of it a little bit. There's a lot of things that you hear on the radio now, and you just kind of, like, one song will come along, and it'll be quite a new, like a different sound, and that'll do quite well. And then within a month, everything else sounds like it as well.
That's true, yeah. Like I've noticed, the 80s thing is definitely making a larger comeback. But I think that's good. I think it's good that I think a lot of the 80s stuff is so good. Like I think a lot of the best music was written in the 80s. So I think if it makes a
I
comeback,
like
then-
you.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I'm a big fan of 80s music. I was listening to, well, obviously growing up in the 80s, I was listening to a lot of 80s music because
Yeah,
that's
of
what,
course.
you know, that was the right decade to be in.
And
So.
some of the best movie soundtracks as well. You know. So
Exactly. Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
I don't want to name any names, but you know, there's been plenty of. Really
Like also,
great
if
soundtracks.
you had to pick your top three
Top 3 movie soundtracks.
movie soundtracks, yeah.
Oh, from the 80s.
Mm.
Definitely start with Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Just because of Simple Minds, you know, that opening track.
Yeah.
Wow. Blade Runner soundtrack.
Vangelis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then maybe. Oh, this is tough. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I think because that has a
Ooh.
really good, you know, 70s and 80s soundtrack. So
Mm.
yeah, I like it.
I don't think I've ever seen Fast Times at Ridgemont
No?
High. No.
That's really good.
Mark? No?
Good soundtrack.
Luke?
Yes.
It's on Netflix. Like, come on, guys, you got no excuse. Check it out.
Okay, I will
Yeah.
check out. I will
Yeah.
check out Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Luke,
Yes.
your top 3 80s soundtracks.
Back to the Future, is that 80s?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great
Yes.
soundtrack.
Uh huh.
Those other films from the 80s?
Ghostbusters, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why can't I now think of any 80s films?
That's right, I'm right there with you.
Well, that was going to be my next question,
I
Mark.
know.
Just say what I did, Mark, it's fine.
Back to the Future
Yeah.
and something else. No one.
Ghostbusters, yeah.
Back to the Future and something else.
But that's definitely not to say that I'm just like obsessed with the 80s and nothing else. I do like lots of different types of music. It's just a phase I guess I'm going through at the moment.
Yeah.
Is that phase of things. And I think bands do that or artists do that, you know, go through phases of listening to things and being inspired by things. And then maybe a year later they go, oh, why did I do that? What am I doing? You know, that was terrible.
Because
That's
you
how it
have
is.
to do these things. You have
Yeah,
to
to
try everything.
experiment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you want to.
exactly,
Yeah.
Mm.
If you're thinking about doing something in a particular direction, go and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't regret it. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully not regret it.
Well, yeah, that's the plan anyway.
Yeah.
So, what's your band history then? If it's just you at the moment today,
Mm.
and like you say, you have a violin player as well.
Yeah, so previously I've been majority just a drummer for most of my life since I was like 7 or 8. So playing drums for rock bands, pop bands, jazz bands, and then eventually getting into guitar, and then piano, and yeah, just branching out, playing different things, and singing obviously eventually. Yeah, but that's only the last 5 years or so. So yeah, that's the history. That's the whole rap.
That's it in one hit.
Yeah.
So,
And producing.
And
forgot to mention,
producing
learning
as
how to
well.
produce, yeah. Slowly
Okay.
Doing a music tech A level, and then from then on just learning how to use Logic at home with a humble, you know, setup.
so it's Logic you use then?
Yeah.
Is it just that one, or?
Logic was, I guess I got a recipe of stuff I like to use, like plugins. I like to keep a lot of it secret as well, because, you know, if you find your, like, signature kind of thing that people will recognize you by, then try and, like, keep it under wraps and not talk too much about it, you know, remove the mystery from it.
No, that's fair enough. The
yeah.
first rule of Plugin Club.
Yeah,
is,
exactly. Yeah, don't tell everyone your plugins.
What's the second rule?
That's true. What is the second rule? There's an unwritten rule book for plugins, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to write it. Yeah.
Can you talk us through the setup? Because you've got the keyboard, you've got big box, and you've got little box.
So Big Box is a very old sampler / recorder that my dad got for me years and years ago when I was just starting out doing music tech. And that was when, you know, Logic was just kind of becoming affordable, and I could actually maybe move to a computer after that. So yeah, it's like instead of a laptop, basically just having that. I hate the idea of having a laptop on stage because it just looks like someone's pressing a button and then leaving it, and I don't know, there's something about that I just don't like. But yeah, so that's the sampler. That's where a lot of the playback comes from. Usually when I have Chloe here who plays violin, she plays a lot of the parts that are on that. So I take them out and then put on a sample pad.
Okay. So you can isolate that as you go then if you wanted to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's the smaller box, which is the vocal pedal, which I've been using for a while. That's just for a bit of reverb, chorus, delay, of course, and a bit of, every now and again, a bit of pitch correction, just for live stuff. I get sometimes a bit nervous for the shows, so it might become a bit pitchy and stuff. So I'm just really anal about everything. I want it to be perfect, basically.
But there's nothing wrong with wanting everything to be just how you
why
want it
not?
to be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think it's quite a humble setup. There's nothing too amazing there. And it's definitely over time, built up over time. And then the keyboard, of course, which is just a bog standard keyboard. Yeah. So I've actually taken down a lot of stuff that I released. So I put up EPs and EPs of things, but then it was for tech reasons mainly, but I didn't like the sound of what I'd done, like in terms of mixing and mastering it. So I took down a lot of the stuff that was already up there. So now I've just got majority singles and an EP, but I'm planning on remixing, remastering a lot of things, and then just getting an album together of things.
Oh, so
That's the main
you
plan.
actually want to go down the album route rather than
Yeah,
the
an
EP?
album, just having one album on Spotify to reach out to people with, whether that's bloggers, labels, whatever may be the case. Just one little neat package instead of EPs from years ago. That doesn't sound very good now, at least to me anyway. But then I'll talk to someone else and they'll be like, "Oh, what are you on about? They sound great," but actually, no, they don't. So, yeah, so that's the plan. Just I'll be doing lots of videos as well, lots of visuals for the music, working with other people as well as directing myself as well. So yeah, lots going on.
So do you have a time scale for this? Do you reckon? Like sort of for the summer, end of summer? Or
Yeah. I mean, maybe even end of June.
Christmas, just in time, for the
Yes.
festive season.
I
Because,
work ridiculously quick on everything. I quite like to just work like really fast without looking back on things too much and second guessing them in terms of whether that's writing, mixing, or even the end of the process, mastering it, whatever. I tend to like do everything sometimes in one day. I'll finish a track, mix it, sometimes even master it, and then just put it online. And it's just out of the way. It's more like a splashed, work of art rather than let's focus on every little detail. I do that as well, but really quickly, basically. So just work really quickly. And
the thing is, if you're on it, right?
yeah, and I think so if I do it slow, sometimes I really second guess things. I'm like, oh, should that be there, or should that have that much that on it, or have I written that badly? Is that vocal line really cheesy and horrible?
So you prefer to sort of go by instincts more than...
Yeah, I've never once sat down to write a lyric, or I can't do that. My brain just doesn't work that way. Just freestyle, I guess. All the time. Freestyle. Yeah. That sounds like I'm in a different genre of music.
Well, it could go a bit hip hop, and that is fine. It's all right. Yeah, because this is gonna sound cheesy, right? This is gonna sound horrible and cheesy, and I really apologise. But we come to see you at Tetra Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
Not Thursday night, just gone. Thursday night the week before, because this is the week Monday, right? And that was the first time I'd seen you, first time I'd heard you. And I was really impressed. And it was myself and Luke. Say hello, Luke.
Hello, Luke.
Luke. Okay. First time we'd seen you and heard you, it was like, okay, this is really cool.
Oh,
This just sounds really, like we have to get him in the studio at some point, like soon. And guess what happened?
And it turned out to be pretty soon.
Guess what happened? Yeah, like 4 days later, 3 days later, or something like that. So yeah, remastering and everything, your old EPs and your new, EPs to bring out an album. Where can people find you if they want to find you on social media or?
So social media, I'm Facebook. I'm just Molyneaux, and that's MOLYNEAUX.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's a long one, but yeah, I'm sticking with it for now. So that's the name. And yeah, I'm on YouTube. Getting back on Spotify again because I had a lot of things taken down. So I was on like Spotify, Deezer, all the kind of online platforms, but then I requested it all to be taken down with the label that I'm signed to, which they didn't like very much, but it's done now, so they're all down. At the moment I'm not on Spotify or anything like that, so SoundCloud is where you can find all the music, which I've uploaded in glorious high definition for people to listen to for free. So not everyone does that. A lot of people go with the preview thing now, which I think is a bit narky. Like they upload their music, but you can only listen to 30 seconds of it, and then you got to pay to listen to. So I do it for free, So yeah.
Do you think if people listen to it for free, then they're more likely to actually purchase it at a later date when it's available?
I'd like people to be able to be maybe on the way to work or on the bike ride or running, and they can just think, oh, I don't have to pay for this, or I've not got to wait for Spotify to get over the ads. It's like they have instant access to it, which is all I could ask for, really. I just want people to be able to hear it wherever they are.
Yeah.
And looking at stats on SoundCloud, things like that, I can see that all over the world people are checking things out. So, yeah, that's all I can really hope for. All you can hope for is people listen to it, really.
I suppose as well, if you only get like a 30-second snippet or something, you can't really tell what the whole thing is going to be like, because you can get like...
It's a gamble,
Yeah, I mean... Well, we've been sat here so long that Luke's camera's died, so is that to do the rest of this on... What phone have you got now? Actually, no, don't say because people will, you know... Has it got Snake on it?
Snake 8.
Snake 8?
Oh, wow.
Wow. So is that like Snake but in colour?
Yes.
Wow. I wish I had your life. Anyway, thank you very much for coming in this evening.
Thank you for having me.
You're very, very welcome. So we're going to get some adverts in a second, and then we're going to come back on the other side of that with your live set.
Brilliant.
Okay, thanks very much. Enjoy some adverts. Back in a minute.
My name is Molyneaux, and this song is called True Love. True. This next song is called Alice.
Tonight, take my heart, emotion, we'll break this line, emotion. I don't know who you are, but I see you in my dreams, a shadowy figure to me. So tell me what you're looking for in your bitter heart, you're killing me. Take my heart, emotion, we'll break this line, emotion. It's killing me, killing me. Take my heart, emotion, we'll break this line.
This next song is called The Rain.
wash my sins away. I'm afraid what's done to me will take that pain away.
This song is called She Knows.
take the knife that's in my side. I twist, I cry, something you would have liked. It's only right. She knows I won't. He
Well, there you go. That was the chat and live set from Molyneaux, which was so cool. Do you see what I mean about the moody lighting now? Moody lighting was really good. Luke, were you all right in that moody lighting?
I was very moody.
Yeah? Because I noticed you had to stand quite still because you couldn't quite find your way around the studio.
It was very dark.
It was very dark, but very atmospheric at the same time.
It was.
Yeah. I like it. I want those lights. I want to get some of those lights.
I have those lights. I've stolen them from him.
Oh. How's he going to find his way around his house?
He'll be fine. There's something called the sun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What if it's at night?
There's something called the moon.
Yeah, I know, but, you know, you've got the curtains open in your gaff at night. The moon don't light it up, unless it's like a really big full moon and there's no clouds in the sky and anything. Then it might, and you've only got one window at the front of your house and it just happens to be the moon up there. Anyway, thank you very much to West Star Rehearsals for supporting this show. Thank you all for watching this. And if you want to see last week's guest, which was Paul and Yvette, you can click up there, right? And if you want to get a link on to what we're doing, it's something from Molyneaux, right? So
Yeah.
something we'll link for a Molyneaux link up there. And yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again. Bye.